Hi there, thanks for joining me for this calming evening session. So we're going to go through a short sequence. It's going to be a little bit of flow and a little bit of yin, but with the aim of gaining calm and relaxation. Ideal if you are very wired, if you've got a lot of thoughts on your mind, if you've been struggling to sleep. And you can do this practice on a daily basis before you go to bed if sleeping is a bit of an issue for you at the moment. I remember going on holiday at one point, and the first few days I was really struggling to sleep because I had been so busy and really active and was quite wired. And I spent quite a lot of time working with techniques, and by day 3 I was out within a few seconds. So hopefully this will help you. We're going to combine a bit of breathing practice and then some postures, forward folds, that are soothing and calming and that do usually help us gain a state of relaxation, combined with long holds that facilitate myofascial release, so that will unravel the tension that we carry in the bodies. Okay, so we're going to start seated. I'm sitting on a bolster, and for this practice, if you could have maybe some pillows or a bolster, if you have one, of course, that's great. You could sit on a block now, but the bolster or pillows will come in handy later. So just come and sit nice and tall. Sit in a comfortable position. If cross-legged is not comfortable for you, please choose something else, as long as your spine is nice and upright. And we're just going to take a few deep breaths here. I love closing my eyes. It's up to you whether you prefer to close them or not. But we're just going to take a few nasal breaths. So just inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. You can even open up your mouth and let out a nice sigh if that feels good. It's sometimes nice just to release the tension in the jaw as you sigh out through the mouth. And then just find a nice steady pace to your breath. So whatever is feeling right for the moment that we are in now. And we will start counting the breath. So we're going to inhale to a count of 4. If 4 feels a bit too much for you, you can always leave it at 3. I know that for people who are not used to practicing pranayama, 4 might be a bit too much. So I will cue it to a count of 4, but know that you can inhale just to a count of 3. So we're going to inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just let the breath out on the exhale through the nose. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out breath as it comes through the nose. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through both nostrils, letting all the breath out. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just continue at your own pace. So you're inhaling for 4. Exhaling for 6. If that feels too much, you can inhale for 3. Exhale for 5. So inhaling for 3 or 4. Exhaling for 5 or 6. If you feel that you can lengthen your exhale even more, feel free to do that. So if you feel that you can lengthen the exhale to double your inhale. So if you're inhaling for 3, your exhale might be 6. If you're inhaling for 4, your exhale might be 8. So just complete 3 more rounds of that breath. This is a calming breath. When you come to the end of your 3rd round, just take a moment to notice how you're feeling now. So just notice if anything has shifted from before when you came to sit on your mat. I can definitely feel that there has been a shift just from cueing you actually, as I haven't been doing the full practice with you. But just from focusing on that long exhale. Take a moment to notice the difference. No right or wrong, your difference. We're going to start moving now. So just remove whatever you were sitting on. You can just place it to one side. We will be using it. Just come onto all fours and just press into a wide-kneed child's pose. So stretch the arms forwards, release the sitting bones to the mat. Place your forehead on the mat. So you're stimulating the forehead, which will also bring a calming sensation into the body. Just breathe here. So staying connected to that breath we've instilled. And then we're just going to thread the right arm under the left, just for a thread the needle, just working on the shoulder tension we carry. So you're lying on your right shoulder, your left arm is extended, and you're lying on your right ear. Relax your right hand. Just take a few breaths there, unraveling the tension through the back of the shoulder, the right shoulder. Okay, we're just going to swap sides. So left arm under, right arm forwards. We'll take a few breaths there. And then we'll come back to center. Let's roll onto all fours. We'll just take a few cat-cows. So just a little bit of fluidity in the spine to unravel any tension there. Inhaling, opening the chest. Exhaling, rounding the spine. Inhaling, lifting and opening. Exhaling to round. Let's take a few more. Inhale. Lift and open. Exhale, navel in, round. Just 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Let's come back to neutral spine. Tuck your toes under. We'll just take a downward dog. Just pedal it. So we're keeping everything really smooth, okay? So you can just pedal the feet, bending one knee, bending the other. Nice and fluid. You can relax your head, your neck, so maybe just make sure, shake the head out to make sure the neck is relaxed. And then let's walk the hands to the feet. We're going to take a little flow here, so if you feel that your hamstrings are a little bit tight, just bend the knees. You could always place a block underneath your fingertips if they don't reach the ground comfortably. So we're going to inhale, float the chest up, exhale, fold and release. So just playing with that forward fold, inhaling to lengthen. Exhale to fold, just 3 more, inhale. Exhale, last 2, inhale. Exhale, 1 more, inhale. Exhale, lovely. Let's bend the knees, let's roll up, just sweep the arms up, take a nice big breath as you do that. Exhale, dive down. Walk the hands forwards, come into downward dog. And then just drop the knees to the mat. And we're just going to come and sit to the heels, bring the legs forwards. So we're going to move into some forward bending. Let's just extend the left leg and bend the right knee. Here you might want to sit on a block if you need a little bit of support, or a blanket or a pillow. We're going to take our right hand behind us, our left hand to our knee. Just make sure that your left sitting bone is anchored and grounded, okay? It might want to lift. Just keep it nice and anchored, nice and grounded. Look over your right shoulder. And just find that nice rotation in the spine. So this is lovely to unravel tension through the spine, the neck, the jaw. And then we're just going to cup our left hand inside our foot and just stretch the right arm over. We're going to release the right hand behind our back. Just take a nice circle with that left arm. Release the left hand inside the foot. We're just going to flow through a few. If you want to take a little hip lift, feel free to take a little hip lift. Just flowing from side to side, okay? And this is a soothing movement. So that repetition, it's like a moving meditation. You're not overthinking it. You're just really flowing with your body. Okay, and then just release the sitting bones down. We're going to turn towards that left leg, so the hips are facing towards that left leg. Sit nice and tall. We're going to take a forward fold. If you feel that you need any support, you could always place the bolster there. So you can place it here and just fold over it. If you have quite a lot of space to fold, feel free to just drape yourself over your leg. You can hold the foot, you can hold the wrist. We're taking it in a passive form, okay? So not super active, but just releasing here, breathing here. And you can come back to that long exhale we practiced at the beginning. So inhaling and exhaling, exhaling, exhaling the breath out. Let's take a couple more breaths here. And let's slowly roll ourselves up. We're just going to swap sides and just go for the twist first. So that right sitting bone stays connected to the ground, left hand behind you, right hand to your knee, looking over your left shoulder, sitting tall, finding the rotation in the spine, breathing nice and deeply. And then we're going to take the right hand inside the foot, reach the left arm over, and then take that left hand behind you, big circle with the right arm. And we'll just take a few more. And if you want to take that hip lift, go ahead. And you can really open up. So make this a moving meditation, just moving with your breath. It doesn't matter how far you're going, so whether you can grab the foot or not is completely irrelevant. Just let yourself really be soothed by this movement, this repetitive movement. So our moving meditation. And then we're going to release down. We're going to turn the hips towards the front of your mat, towards your right leg. Sit tall. And we're going to fold over that right leg, so you can always have your bolster, your props to help you. And we'll just take a few soothing breaths there. Just breathing in. Breathing out. Nice deep breath in. Long breath out. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Okay, and then we're slowly going to roll up. So we're just going to take one more forward fold. You can take your legs extended. If you find that you struggle with that, you could always just bend the knees a little bit to get more space. You can also sit on a prop, of course. And we'll take a yin forward fold. So we'll spend a bit of time there, and you can place your bolster either in between the heels, in between the legs, or if you want to go for the full version, you could place the bolster above your legs. And we're just going to fold over it, and we'll take a few breaths here. So we'll stay here for a little bit longer, and you can integrate that nice long exhale that we practice. So you're staying in your forward fold, And you can integrate that nice long exhale. You don't need to count. If you find that your mind is still busy, you can integrate the count. It will give your mind something to focus on and you won't be thinking of other stuff. So you might want to integrate that count, inhaling for 3 or 4, exhaling for 5 or 6 or maybe more. Let's take 5 more breaths here. When you're ready, you can slowly roll up. We're going to take a Shavasana here. So you're going to come and lie on your back. And if you're thinking about your routine before going to bed, you might want to put some calming music, some soothing music, maybe some drops of herbal remedies. And you might want to think about continuing the rest of the evening until you go to bed in a way that is nurturing, so avoiding anything that is too stimulating or activating. So obviously coffee, activating teas, but also maybe not watching anything on TV that is too stimulating. Maybe having a hot bath, lighting a candle. So just being mindful of what you do for the rest of the evening before you go to bed. So I'm going to come and sit up, but you're welcome to stay here longer. If you want to play a guided meditation, it might be a really nice time to do that. Thank you so much for joining me and hope you have a good night and sleep deeply and soundly. Namaste. Thank you so much.